Today's video is another episode of my favorite YouTube series, New and Must-Have Crafty Supplies. In this YouTube series, I go around and look for new craft supplies that I want to try out, and I share the ones that I love with you. Now, most of these craft supplies I purchased for myself. There will be a few things in this video that were sent to me, and I will let you know what those things are. I'm also excited about today's video because I have a big giveaway. I have count them, four Destash giveaway boxes. These are large USPS priority mail boxes, and I pack them to the absolute top with things that I need to give away so that I can bring more new supplies in and share them with you. So please stay tuned to the end of the video where I'll share a little bit more about the giveaway and how to enter to win. But for now, let's jump right in and check out the new craft supplies that are on my must-have list this month. First up, I have the Lawn Fawn Fundamentals Pink Pastel Pearlescent Vellum. This is a really beautiful vellum. The pink and Main Watercolor Spring pattern papers, those are the 8.5 by 6 size, so you get a lot of paper in here, and there are several sheets for each style, and they're just a great watercolor looking rainbow background. Next up, we have Ripples on the Water stamp from Catherine Pooler and the Blue Raspberry ink. This ink first came out in their Valentine's kit as a mini, and now it's released as a full-size ink pad as well as with refill and side labels and all of that good stuff. This color is my absolute favorite blue. So first I'll ink it up on the stamp and show you how it stamps out. I love this blue so much. I've been using it all the time and felt so bad that all I could do was link to that big kit, and now I can link to the actual ink itself. So stamping up looks gorgeous. Also swiping direct to paper. Just check out like the clarity of that color. I just think it's so stunning. It's bright and light all at the same time, and it's just a perfect blue. I absolutely adore it. Next up, I have the Simon Says Stamp Sweethearts box. This is one die, and it just folds up and has a little bit of tape that you add to the tab there, and it creates a box. And I love one die fold up things like that. I just think it makes it so easy. This is the Lisa Horton Wax. I've seen a little bit of the wax here and there. I got to try it out, and then I had to buy it for myself. So this is the pink peony, and then there's also a rich gold color, and I'll show you exactly how I like to use it. First of all, I like to just swipe it with my finger. So this is absolutely okay to do with this wax. And you can do this on white or light color cardstock, and you'll see that you do get kind of a pearlescent look to it, that you'll have a little hint of color and then that shine. But the magic happens when you use it on a dark color of cardstock. Now, it doesn't have to be black. It could be dark blue, like this cosmic blue cardstock from Spellbinders. The gold also adds some shine and color to the white, but then really stands out on the dark colors of cardstock. So I'll use it over an embossed background, and you'll see how it really makes that embossing stand out and adds color and shine with just a quick swipe of your finger. This set was sent to me by Spellbinders. This is the Gorgeous You makeup bag and makeup die set. There's also a die that you can create a makeup bag to make a gift card holder, and I will do that in this video today, and I'll show some of the makeup being put together as well. This is such a unique, fun set that it just really made me smile, and I loved creating cards with it. I've made several of them already, and you'll see me make one in this video. Now, this is the foiled acetate from the Gorgeous You collection. This was not sent to me. This I purchased for myself because I just love sometimes being able to grab some foiled acetate without having to do the work of foiling. If you don't have a foiling machine, this is a great way to get some foiled acetate into your stash. These are really pretty patterns, from bows to polka dots and gems. So just a great addition to your foiled acetate collection. Now let's use those supplies to make some cards. First, I'll be using the Spellbinders Gorgeous You perfume bottle die set. This is another die set from the Gorgeous You collection. I love this one too. I just didn't want to put them all in here, but this is a really easy layered die to put together. There are a bunch of little pieces for the top of this bottle, on the bottle itself, a label that you can create for the bottle, the rim of the bottle, and I'm using a bunch of that gold mirror cardstock to add some shine. I also did add the bow in the Fawn Pearlescent Vellum because I thought that gave it a really nice flowy look, and it just looks, I think, like an actual ribbon that way when you use that vellum. So here I swiped that blue raspberry ink on an A2 piece of cardstock, and I stamped that background from Catherine Pooler and then cut that down to 4 by 5 1/4 and put my perfume bottle on top. These are the sentiments from the Gorgeous You collection. It's Better Press plates. There is a die that you can cut out the label that goes with the perfume bottle. There's also a die that goes with the press plates that cuts out several of the sentiments in one pass. But I love this one. You are all kinds of amazing on that perfume bottle. Really pretty card to give to anybody who loves really fancy things like perfume. For this card, I'll be using the makeup bag. So I have an 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock that I'm folding in half. And then I'll take the makeup bag outline and hang it off the fold of that cardstock and cut that out. That'll be my card base. Then I have a pink piece that I cut out and that pink vellum that I cut out of the detail layer. So the detail layer is a die that you put inside the outline layer, and it will cut out these little details on the outside of the makeup bag. Here again is the gift card die. Just place it on the inside of one of the sides of your card base and hold it in place with some tape, and then run it through your die cut machine, and it cuts the two little areas at the bottom that will hold a gift card right in place. That's such an easy way to make a gift card holder, and then it's so unique because it's customized to create this makeup bag for somebody who would really love something like that. So here are a bunch of little accessories and pieces you can put on this makeup bag. You can do kind of that snap enclosure. There's sort of a zipper that I end up using more as just a decoration on the outside there. And there are little tassels and little tags and things, and then little chains that you can create that will hook to the bag. So I'll place that panel on top of the card base and then continue decorating the outside. So I have just an acrylic block holding it in place because I really want to completely adhere it down while I'm working on these tiny little delicate pieces. So those little beads or little chains can be used to hold the tassel or the tag. There's also a flower set in the Gorgeous You collection. I really love this flower set. It's pretty basic, it's easy to use, but everything is layerable, so it ends up looking like some very special flowers, even though they're really easy to layer up. So there's a round flower, there's kind of petals, there's smaller flowers, there's leaves, and I'll just add a few of these on the outside of the makeup bag just to decorate it and to add little hints of color like that blue and mint to accent or coordinate with that pink and peach. Now for the makeup. There is a whole ton of different types of makeup dyes in this kit, and there are several ways that you can use a bunch of them. I've created a mascara. I'm also creating an eyeshadow palette. You can see there's the little eyeshadow applicator, as well as either a lipstick or some other type of lip gloss. For the brush I'm using as a blush, I put a little bit of the wax on there, and you can see that it shines real nice on the black brush of that makeup brush. I'll put a little bit on the eyeshadow applicator and a little bit on the eyeshadow palettes as well. I'm only doing the top half of this because I'm going to adhere it back behind the front of my card. So it'll be sticking out of the makeup bag, but you won't really see the bottom, so there's no need to decorate that bottom. Here's the little brush, and I love adding little gold mirror accents to this. It really makes these special and stand out, and then you can see you flip it open and the gift card is right inside. This is such a unique gift card holder. I absolutely love it. All right, let's use the Pink and Main Watercolor Spring pattern papers and the Sweetheart box from Simon Says Stamp. So like I mentioned, one die, and because the pattern papers are longer, it was easily fitting on one pattern paper. And then there's just a bunch of folds, and everything is pre-scored for you. And then there's a little spot at the top that is pre-cut. That will be the enclosure. So really easy to put this together. I think you can see right away there's side flaps, and then everything folds up, and you'll just need to use a little bit of double-sided tape on this side flap and then on the bottom as well, just to hold everything into place. But super, super simple. That's what I love when creating things like little treat boxes and stuff. I love a one pass or one die. You can cut a window out of this die, so I thought I would do that with one of the heart dies that's included in the Sweetheart box set, and then back that window with some of the acetate from the Gorgeous You acetate that I purchased. So I'll put a little bit of liquid adhesive around the inside part of that heart that I die cut out. That's my window. And then I'll place the acetate on top of that with the gold facing out, so that when I fold up the box, I'll have a pretty gold bow facing out. For the double-sided tape, I think I added this in my last new and must-have crafty supplies video, this easy peel polka doodles tool. You just scrub it down with the pointy side, and then you use this sort of scrubby side to pick up the liner of the tape. Now, I have had many issues picking with my fingernail or trying to get a tweezer in there or whatever. This tool makes it so easy. I can't even get over it. So it is one of those tools that makes me want to create things like this more, because I can use the double-sided tape without being super annoyed all the time. And here's the top. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna just stick the tool in there just to make sure that the bottom is really adhered down. And there's a little cut that you can put the one side into the other to keep it closed. So you could put a gift card in here. Absolutely. That's a cute little gift card holder. I decided to put another little heart on the outside with that vellum, but you can also put treats in here. And so I have some Easter Rolos here that I'm filling up this box with. It fits quite a bit, I think. So this is a nice little box that you could use really for any occasion. As I mentioned, you could use it for a gift card holder or for a treat box for birthdays, for Christmas, for Valentine's Day, Halloween, whatever. Just change up the pattern paper on the outside. Here is the Lisa Horton Wax. So first I'm going to take this cardstock from Spellbinders and mist it with the Mighty Mister, and then place it inside a 3D embossing folder. And then I'll run it through my die cut machine, and I like to use the plate that is made perfectly for the Spellbinders 3D embossing folders. Next, I'll take the wax and just place some on my finger, just rub it onto your finger and then rub it onto the cardstock. And you'll see it's going to stay on the raised parts of the 3D embossing folder. And this is a dark enough color that that color of wax is going to stand out. So I'm using the pink peony on these flowers, and then I'll use the gold on some of the leaves and other things on this image. But I'll speed this up because there's no reason why you would want to watch me just slowly apply this wax. It is so simple to do, and it has such a great look. At first, I thought when I saw all the wax coming out, I was like, how am I going to use this? Like, what am I going to do with this? And then I saw this technique and I was like, oh yeah, that's so much fun. It's so easy to just apply a little bit of the wax, and it just sits right on top of those embossed images. And look at the gold. It just pops off the page when you have a darker color in the background. So here, check out all the shine too. Super, super simple. And don't worry about your finger. It wipes right off. It's not like something that's going to stain or anything like that. So, I mean, I wouldn't put it on your clothes or anything, but like, it's not going to stain your hand. And then I'll just place some tape runner behind that. It did curl a bit because of the water from the mister. So I'll just really adhere it down to a mat so that it can straighten out. And this is one of the sentiments from that gorgeous You Better Press sentiment set. Thanks so much for making it through the video. Now let's talk a little bit more about the giveaway. If you are a domestic US resident or you have an address that in the United States that a package can be sent to, you can fill out the Google form, which is listed in the YouTube description box under this video. I'll be contacting the randomly drawn winners directly via their email address that they left in the Google form. I will not be contacting the winners in the comments section of this video. I will also never ask for your phone number or for money, and I'm not on Telegram, so ignore anything that looks like that. But I'd love to hear if any of these new items that were on my list are making your must-have list this month. Let me know in the comments below. As always, I want to thank you so much for stopping by and spending time with me today. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you again soon. Checking out what? Where's the end of the sentence? I just keep running ahead. That was better though. Okay. I'll be contacting the winners. Yeah, I will. I'll be contacting them. That was rough.